to acquire the Hell Priest signal.
Nearly 60% of our planet has been consumed by the invaders.
Signal locked in. The target is marked, but the signal will not hold for long.
For it is he that they fear, not man, or his armies. They feared the mark of the beast.
After having a couple of weeks of getting my fill of ripping and tearing, as well as being on something of a collectible completionist run, I'm here to give my 2 cents about Doom Eternal, and the big green mad lad that's the star of the show. And to say that the power level progression of the Doomslayer this time around is very noticeable is a vast understatement. When you begin your expedition of ripping and tearing into the hellified shooting galleries of Earth, you'll face enemies that at first present a clear and present danger to you as the budding slayer. Bibbidi bobbidi, your eyeball's my property. But after some hours of fighting, leveling up, upgrading some more, upgrading even more, then upgrading those upgrades, with even more upgrades, you return to those enemies with the same regard a weed whacker gives to blades of grass. Now you get the point! It's like a Build-A-Bear workshop, but for a heavily armed, armored, demon-slaying conqueror of hell. Doom 2016 was fast-paced and exhilarating, but this game makes that one look like your grandparents' game of cribbage. And there honestly isn't just one thing that's broken about the game, just because the Doomslayer is the most broken weapon of this game. With so many ways and so many weapons to kill demons with, along with all the different demons you can kill, you can really tell they poured their defense budget into claiming Hell's vast oil reserves. Wait, that's a different topic. There's so much customization, and I mean that. You can customize your weapon skins, your UI, the Doomslayer, and the entire backdrop of the main menu, for goodness sakes. With all its facets and upgrades, it remains remarkably balanced. As in, there's really nothing that stands out in being vastly overpowered or broken, sadly. Thank you there, good sir. Your contribution to the halls of badassery will not be forgotten or go unrewarded. Yeah. You can take a break. Yes, there's cheat codes you can find that completely overpower the Slayer to a ridiculous degree, but that's the point of them, to overpower him more than he already is. But every gun, piece of equipment, and power-ups are all equally viable. But another thing to add is like when cheats are applied, especially when combined with the full auto mode for the shotgun, or the mode that I call the cure for ugliness, it's a torrential downpour of unmitigated homicidal rage. Everything dies! But here's a few little tips for people that are actually curious to know. Blood Punch. The melee option on anabolic steroids, which is good because the general melee option just seems like it tickles them. It's especially effective against Cyber Mancubus. One punch and you blow the armor off of them, and then dealing with what's left isn't that much of an issue, as well as foiling dumb pinkies. Toro, you son of a bitch! The plasma rifle is obviously devastating to any and all energy shields. It's great against all forms of demos as well. The Heat Blast mod on the plasma rifle is particularly amazing though. Not only does it obliterate fodders and staggers the big boys, but it's surprisingly effective against demonic weak points.
Burning eyes can't be healthy.
Clear eyes makes relief simple. Wow.
You know, the Germans complained about the trench gun the Americans were using in World War I. Imagine how much they would whine if they shot sticky bombs at them too. The shotgun with the sticky bombs mod is also very effective for popping weak points too, though my favorite thing to do is to shoot them into the gaping mouths of the stupid cacodemons. Couple that with the flame belch before glory killing them, and you got yourself a piñata of armor and health. The ice bomb mixed with the flame belch is a hilarious juxtaposition of issues. Freezing to death while being burnt alive has got to be a terrible and terribly confusing way to go. Eventually, you'll get to unlock every upgrade, but when it comes to runes, you can still only have 3 at a time. My 3 are Dazed and Confused, once again, for a better window of time to perform a glory kill. Equipment Fiend, because burning them while glory killing creates a cycling shower of armor and grenades. Then finally, Punch and Reeve, for yet another much needed option for health regeneration, I'm gonna tell you that. Dentist says you need a root canal. Then there's my absolute favorite new addition to the arsenal, the Crucible. That's right, a big ol' hellish looking lightsaber. Perfect for any and all demon filleting needs. Scoop, 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 scoop. For some odd reason, all the bosses and co-workers of the Doomguy just wants him to stop being such a badass.
It is not yours to take. You cannot kill the priests.
You will not save them from their judgment.
Saving your people will not bring you peace. Only make the burden you carry worse.
You go too far this time. You cannot interfere.
You are but one man. They are no longer your people to save.
You believe the Doomslayer will save you? Your salvation lies with us, not him.
No, I'm sorry. Humanity is just gonna have to be saved whether you all like it or not. I got a bone to pick with you.
You can't just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
You know, Samuel, people keep telling me that I can't do this and I can't do that, and, well, I just don't care. Here, here, never fear, your friendly neighborhood Doomslayer is here. Excuse me, buddy, I'm gonna need that. Thank you, you can take a break. And change your pants, too.
Would you like me to disable the safety?
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Wow, that's going to need a lot of flex tape.
That is a weapon, not a teleporter.
It is what I want it to be, Samuel.
The ion catapult is designed to use only approved UAC ammunition.
You don't need ammo anymore. I am the ammo. Do it, 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 do it. There are so many demons this time around. The worst of all is this insufferable a-hole, the Marauder. A cursory glance online shows that, he's not entirely a fan favorite. But when I tend to call him his Doom Eternal speed bump, because you can be speeding through in a total ferocious beast mode, just chilling and killing, just blasting and relaxing, and he appears, most of the time out of freaking nowhere, forces you to carefully and slowly drive over him, because if you don't, it'll mess you up. But when his eyes turn green, either some well-placed super shotgun or ballista shots will take him down in a relative brief amount of time. The ballista is more powerful in this regard, it'll kill him a bit faster, but the super shotgun is a little bit more forgiving. However, if you're using the super shotgun, plus with a little practice skill, you can play Ring Around the Rosie while blasting him until he is all fall down. Mainly because if you're able to get directly behind him and you shoot him, it reinitiates the stagger animation. But you have to do it perfectly.
That's a spicy meatball!
After all that's said and done, where you'll get to spend a good chunk of your time is the Doom Fortress, an interstellar space castle. Need I say more on how cool that is? Here's where you'll explore around, unlock secrets and areas, observe the Earth and your posters/songs that you find throughout the campaign, especially in the Doomslayer's room, where the arsenal is on full display, a little tribute to the one and only Daisy and Doomguy, a wheel grind and anvil with a pair of nunchucks resting on the top of it. Looks like the Doomslayer's a bit of a weeb.
Look at me, Mom! I'm the Doomslayer!
A place to make armor repairs and upgrades, at least in an immersive sense. He even has his very own triple monitor setup PC. A vinyl record player for all the records you find while being on your one-man war, some electric guitars, a whole display of collectible action figures, as well as some quality reading material. I'm just gonna go over a few right now. The Kako and the Rye, the Green Eggs and Pentagram, 50 Shades of Slay, Eat Rip Tear, Mesa Science Month, predicting unforeseen consequences, Does that mean Half-Life 3 confirmed? Vault Dweller's Survival Guide. Huh. Ha! Meta Bethesda multi-dimensional joke. The Doom 2016 Doomslayer action figure. Further along, there's a badly damaged mech on display down the elevator shaft, which then goes to a delightful area aptly named the Ripatorium. A place where you can take a break from ripping and tearing by even more ripping and tearing. Now there are some other features, like battle mode, but honestly I don't really care about that because to be honest with you, in the old Doom 2016 I didn't care that much for the multiplayer. I'm kind of sad Snap Map is gone because that actually had a lot of potential, a lot of unrealized potential I think, but maybe they'll bring it back one day, who knows. But until then, I think you get your money's worth with the main campaign and everything that you can do. It's extremely replayable. Alrighty then everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more, click the like button and comment down in the underworld below. Subscribe and I'll give you a proud and hearty salute. And don't forget to share the video to those you think who will like it too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.